Let's see here. Where should I start? Mr. Detweiler does a video about 5 days ago on his Big Short channel, and he talks about how he came to Michigan and he thinks that my attitude matches the way I conduct myself on the internet. He says that I harass Joe. He says that my blog should be taken down. He says that the laws in New Jersey will be so that people can sue each other pretty soon for harassment, and that's just not true. First of all, the articles that are written on eBayisajoke are grandfathered in. So if there is any laws in Michigan or in New Jersey, it is in relation to harassment, not news or notification. That is two different things. Harassment and news and notification are two different things. Okay. He says he came out here and he met me, and he says that my attitude is the same as it is online, which is not true, because he actually did videos claiming that I was cool and we had a good time. We went and saw a movie, and we just because of my work schedule, we couldn't hang out more. We couldn't get to know each other more. I was going to go take him to play some pool, or take him to the strip club and have maybe a bucket of beer or something like that. And I even talked about possibly getting his ass a job at Ford if he needed a job. And of course, I don't just do that with anybody, and I wasn't going to do that with him right off the bat. But he seemed like he needed help. He was coming to Michigan to stay for a while at his brother's. He claimed that he went down to Detroit to help his grandmother or his mother move or something like that, or his grandmother moved. I don't know. It was a weird contradicting story. A lot of the stories that you get from Keith contradicts themselves, and he basically can't keep track of the lies that he spits out. And this is the problem with Keith Detweiler. And by the way, this video is just going to be removed by myself after a couple of days, so there's no sense of flagging it, because you guys just keep flagging my videos anyway and getting them removed. So I'll just remove the video myself in a couple of days. So this message will self-destruct. But I may just put it on my regular blog, but he says that I should remove all my videos about Joe on ebayblows.org, and all my videos and my articles are harassment towards Joe. And by the way, Joe doesn't even want anything to do with you, dude. He emailed me about 4 days ago telling me to tell you for you to stay away from him. He don't want nothing to do with you. So you better stop harassing him, I think. I don't think I'm the one harassing people. I think you're the one keeping this stuff going, harassing people. You and Mr. J-Boy down in Florida. But I should look for this video. Let's see here. But Keith, the problem with Keith is, again, I'm going to say it again, is he won't admit that he does and says things that are lies. He's a pretentious person. He's a pretentious person to keep himself in the game. Let's just put it that way. This is the game. The eBayisajoke situation with Hubcap Joe is the game. And he keeps lying, and he keeps making videos like this to keep himself in the game, where he doesn't belong. And he's actually told Mr. DeCanio himself he should keep his nose out of other people's business. Maybe he should take his own advice. Let's see here. Where's his channel? He calls his channel The Big Short. And once again, he likes to name his channels after movies and after celebrities, because what he winds up doing is he takes them down or they get taken down after a certain amount of time. He also has a YouTube channel called Park and Rear. So his channels get removed, or he removes them after about a couple of months. These two channels I'm talking about now, he's had them up actually for about 3 or 4 months. So that's kind of a record for him. The bottom line here is, Keith, is that you're mad because I don't want anything more to do with you. And really, it's not that. I just don't have the time to deal with you, man. I don't have the time to deal with anybody. I never had anything against this guy until he starts coming on YouTube and blabbing and saying shit about me, like he always does after he finds out that he doesn't have a friend anymore. This is what he did with Jason. This is what he did with DeMarco. This is what he's done with me. And he's doing it again with me. Because he simply won't leave people alone. And the fact that Mr. DeMarco, Hubcap Joe's, doesn't want anything anymore to do with him, it makes him mad, and then it makes him mad that we don't want anything more to do with him. So now he's on YouTube making more videos about me harassing people. And the fact of it is that the simplicity part of this is that you talk too much bullshit, man. You drive 15 hours to come up here to Michigan to hang out with me for 1 hour. And then you say, well, I'm trying to move in at my brother's in Livonia. I'm helping my grandmother in Detroit. I'm flipping homes. I'm making $20,000 a week on Amazon FBA. Then on other days, he'll email me and he'll say he's done with e-commerce and he's not going to sell on Amazon no more. Now he's making Amazon videos, ragging on Amazon. He is a major flip-flopper, and he don't like to be called that. Because now he has a reputation of being a flip-flopper, and I can't find his channel here. Let's see here. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Trump to write cyberbully laws. He says Donald Trump is going to write cyberbully laws in New Jersey that's going to get me in trouble, and I don't think so.
Welcome to our world, to the barn. Oh my God.
Let's see here. And in this video, he has a illegal screenshot of my website logo, my website, which I have flagged for copyright violations. So now you're going to lose your whole Big Short channel because of your harassment against me. See, 4 or 5 days ago, he tried going to DeMarco, trying to tell him that he's on his side again and what I'm trying to do. But now that DeMarco doesn't still want anything to do with him, now he makes a video, an outlash or an outcry video, saying that I'm this and I'm that. What does he say here?
Hey everybody, I just want to, I'm not reversing everything that's been going on.
I'm not reversing it, yeah.
Joe. What I am reversing is, I'm going to tell you guys something. I've been involved with this guy. I went down here and saw him. You know, he wants to make ridiculous claims about me, and I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what, Mr. Chuck. Since you live in Michigan, I know everything about you.
No, you don't.
And you want to bullshit people. You want to harass people. Your days are up, pal. And since I know who you are physically, and I met you,
Dude, you drove 15 hours to come up here to Michigan because you don't have any friends, okay?
It's time for you to grow up, dude. You keep harassing Joe. I've called Joe plenty of times and said, look, we're going to figure out something that fairly that I can talk to you about. Because
and here he goes lying again, saying he's called Joe. Joe doesn't want anything to do with this guy. He doesn't want anything to do with this guy because he's a liar and he's a flip-flopper. Nobody can believe his stories. Okay? Whoops.
Because I know I flip-flop, but you know what? I had a reason for it. I had a big reason for it. Because Chuck is psycho. He is crazy. He ain't got no friends. And I'm not gonna be here and hide in admitting the truth of what eBayisajoke really is about. He don't have any friends. I went up there and I met him for a reason. I wanted to see if his personality actually matched what he writes about and who he is online, and it does. His personality does match a criminal personality, in my opinion.
A criminal personality, yeah.
Look, that's all he does online. Writes PayPal sucks. He harasses people. He not only harasses people on the internet, our conversation, most of the time, during that time I went and saw that movie, it was all about Joe. It was all about eBay and how to screw eBay over. How to rip people off. It was all about Joe. So, if this ever does go to court, then you need to stop harassing Hubcap Joe. Take this website down.
Okay, that's enough there. I mean, this guy is just nuts. I actually have a audio recording of the day that we met. The whole time that we were shaking hands and talking, I actually recorded the whole conversation because I knew something like this was going to happen. I knew this guy would come back on YouTube 3 months later and start talking his bullshit. I had that audio recording and I can put it up on the internet and I can let people hear that. What he was talking about too was also talking about how he rips eBay off, how he orders stuff from eBay, then claims that the items are broke and gets items free from eBay. So if eBay's listening to this and they're investigating buyer fraud, they should pay this guy a visit in Marietta, Georgia. Okay, because this guy orders stuff off eBay all the time, claims that the stuff is broke and gets free stuff from sellers all the time. Okay? I don't do that stuff. I've never done it. Okay? I've talked about it, but I've never actually done it. So there's nothing you can hang me on. I'm not stupid. A guy like this is stupid. And he is stupid. He was stupid because he got caught saying stuff in the theater on audio recording about eBay and PayPal and how you can get stuff for free. And if he wants me to release that, I can release it. If he doesn't want to release it, he better make a public apology explaining to people that he was wrong and that he shouldn't have said what he just said just now, because he's fucking wrong. Okay? So I'm going to end this video right here. This guy is a lunatic. He is pretentious, and that is the reason why I don't deal with pretentious people. I'm an honorable, respectable, credible person. I don't deal with people like this. I don't deal with people like this guy, okay? Because he's pretentious, he lies, and he's a fraud, okay? This guy right here, he's a fraud. And I think he really is on crack. I think he really is on crack. And this guy lives down in Atlanta, Georgia, where there's a lot of crack dealers and meth heads, okay?
Joe, all Joe. This is all harassment of Joe and eBay. It's all.
Joe is a part of eBay. Joe works for eBay. Joe promotes eBay on YouTube. That's right. All my articles are pretty much about Joe.
As Trump actually wanted to sue YouTube over his son said we now let on the internet. You know how to help people, but the real truth is, pal, you don't know how to help anybody. The only way you're going to help anybody is to help yourself, and help yourself get off the fucking internet.
See, this
Idiot.
guy,
You are an
guy,
idiot, and I'm going to swear as much as I need to until you're off the internet.
and you ain't getting me off the internet, and you ain't never gonna get me off the internet. You are, let me look at this camera. You are an idiot, okay? You are the one making fake channels on YouTube all the time. You are the one flagging my channels and my account. Well, this time I've flagged your accounts, okay? So your accounts, I hope, go bye-bye, okay? You producing copyrighted content of my website on YouTube, so I have flagged you for copyright violation, Mr. Detweiler, and you will never learn. You'll never learn because you're a lunatic, okay? I gotta cover that TV up because it's showing something. You are a lunatic, and you don't know how to make friends and keep friends, because this is the kind of stuff you do is you come on YouTube and you start talking your bullshit, or you email people stuff and you lie about everything you do, man. You don't own a house, you don't flip houses, you don't flip cars, you don't own property in New York, you don't own property in Michigan. You don't paint. You don't work at Lowe's anymore because you got fired. You sit home all day. You buy stuff, and then you return it. You are a serial returner. I said this in my last video about him because he don't have the money for anything. He goes out and he tries to sell on Amazon, and he can't even successfully do that. He can't successfully sell on eBay because they barred him from selling on eBay as well. You are the loser, Mr. Detweiler. You, okay? And so stop making videos about me, okay? I'm not going to go after you. I don't care about you, man. You are the farthest figment of my imagination. You are in Twilight Zone as far as I'm concerned, and will always be there until you start admitting that you have issues and that you've said some things and you were wrong and that you're ready to be friends with people. Admit your issues and your faults. Stop being pretentious with people in emails and in real life, because you need to stop doing that, man. Okay? That's why I don't want anything to do with you. I don't deal with people that pretend to fit in. I'm eBayisajoke, seller critic. Bye for now.